Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. When are they going to learn? Folks, don't you just love it when you got the data to back up your claims? When you've been making predictions for years, but you've never really had the data, you've never had the numbers to prove it, and then finally it comes out that you were, in fact, absolutely correct. Folks, cancel culture is done. For too long, an extremely small fringe minority have ruled with a very loud voice. Companies have caved, they've bent the knee, they've obeyed the unhinged, out-of-control woke mob, given in to the intimidation tactics, and for what? To tank into absolute irrelevance? To lose millions upon millions of dollars, and in some cases billions of dollars in market cap, in some situations to even have to close up shop, or be forced into such a poor financial state where you are forced to have to fire people, or even in some cases close entire departments. This is what we have seen with companies that have bowed down, that have genuflected to woke cancel culture and intimidation. Well, folks, the cultural pendulum continues to swing. It's been swinging for a couple years now, but I'm telling you, we are almost there. We just need to be a little bit more patient. The culture is shifting. You can't deny reality. You cannot deny the facts. Cancel culture almost doesn't even really exist. In fact, it literally plays out in the exact opposite way intended by lefties. They tried to cancel Goya Foods, and Goya saw record sales. We know the idea of get woke, go broke, and I've been saying the opposite is true. Get based and watch your pockets grow with haste. Joe Rogan just revealed something that has liberal heads exploding across the globe. Joe Rogan essentially just proved to the world that cancel culture is an absolute failure, and that the left-wing media and left-wing Twitter's massive campaign, frankly it was like a month-long campaign to cancel Joe Rogan, led to Joe Rogan and Spotify making millions upon millions of dollars, and Joe Rogan gaining over 2 million subscribers. 2 million subscribers, folks, in just the short couple of weeks where they tried to take him down and cancel him in their disingenuous, hateful cancel culture campaign. Folks, the culture is shifting, cancel culture is failing, and I'm telling you, companies are paying attention, and eventually, inevitably, the woke mob will self-destruct. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on here, but of course, before we get into any of it, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, share the video as much as possible. We are still shadow banned by the YouTube algorithm, hidden from non-subscribed viewers. And with that out of the way, let's roll the tape. Alright folks, take a look at this. Joe Rogan on cancel culture attempt. I gained 2 million subscribers.
Yeah, no, I mean, basically doing the same thing.
You have been put through the ringer, Joe.
Yeah, I definitely got put through the ringer.
Since we last met, I mean, they did a number on you.
They did.
Wow.
It's interesting.
Wow.
But my subscriptions went up massively. That's what's crazy. During the height of it all, I gained 2 million subscribers.
What doesn't cancel you only makes you stronger. Attempts to cancel Joe Rogan have apparently only had the opposite effect. The Joe Rogan Experience host claims he's amassed millions of Spotify subscribers amid ongoing uproar over past episodes. And so if we were to quantify that, I'm not exactly sure how it's done. I'm not exactly sure how the system works. I've done a little bit of research here. And from what I understand, you can subscribe to a specific podcast if you like, with 3 choices to either pay $2.99 a month, $4.99, or $7.99 a month. So if we were to calculate that over 2 million subscribers gained in a short period of time. And let's take the low end of the spectrum. Let's just go with the lowest option, even though the average between the 3 would amount to higher. Probably most people would be subscribing by $2.99. A smaller chunk would be subscribing at $4.99, and then a very small chunk would be subscribing at $7.99. So let's actually take, let's say, $3.50 on the average. That's probably low, a little bit of a conservative number. And then let's multiply that by 2 million subscribers. And this is a monthly subscription fee, by the way. A conservative estimate amounts to $7 million a month. Hey, Mr. Neil Young, are you listening? You tried canceling Joe Rogan, and you inadvertently made him and Spotify anywhere near $80 to $120 million a year. Lefty cancel culture crusaders, are you people paying attention? And actually, now that I think about it, I've been running this YouTube channel for 2.5 years, and I still haven't enabled channel membership or paid subscriptions, but it's probably the smartest thing you could do to become uncancelable. Little sellout moment here at the Liberal Hive Mind. You know I never do this stuff, but I've actually opened up paid subscriptions and channel memberships. If you guys want to click the join button, go right ahead. If you don't want to, I mean, either way, it doesn't really matter. I've actually neglected the channel membership option for nearly 3 years now, but now that I'm seeing the power of it with Joe Rogan, I mean, what was I thinking? The point is, when you try to cancel someone, you only make them stronger. And we are seeing this play out over and over and over again. The same thing is happening with Twitter right now. Lefties across the platform, talking heads across left-wing media are decrying just how bad this is. MSNBC is concerned that Twitter can be manipulated for political reasons after Elon Musk buys the platform, as if it's not already being manipulated for political reasons. Complete lunacy. But despite the hysteria, despite the nonsense, the majority of Americans approve of Elon Musk's Twitter buyout, poll finds. And also, at the same time, Twitter tried to explain surge in conservative followers. Conservative accounts have experienced a substantial surge in followers on Twitter since Elon Musk purchased the service on Monday, leading to speculation that something has changed behind the scenes. Twitter, however, says the shift is organic and not proof that it previously doctored the algorithms. And you know what? Twitter's actually right on this. You know what's happening right now is a lot of people are reactivating their Twitter accounts. When Donald Trump got banned off Twitter, I didn't use my Twitter account for I think 3 or 4 months. I just didn't want to support the platform. And I also noticed, I have a very small following on Twitter, but I think I lost 4,000 or 5,000 followers. People were deactivating their Twitter accounts in mass. And that's a substantial amount considering I only had I think like 25,000 followers at the time. I lost a good portion of my followers. Ever since Elon Musk bought Twitter, not only is my Twitter account booming and I'm getting way more likes than I ever had, but I've gained thousands of subscribers as people are finally coming back to the platform. My friends are also coming to the platform. People who never wanted to be involved with Twitter because it's a left-wing cesspool, all of a sudden are joining in and participating in the online discussion that happens on the platform. And that's a good thing. That's what happens when you move away from left-wing partisanship and woke garbage nonsense. It's good for business. You make millions upon millions of dollars and possibly billions upon billions of dollars. As Twitter starts to boom over the next couple of months, the next couple of years, ad revenue is going to follow. And then as Elon Musk comes in and tries to monetize the platform better, bringing in a subscription model for Twitter Premium like he's been saying, well, the more enthusiasm and support there is for the platform, the better the platform gets with Elon's leadership, the more people will be incentivized to actually subscribe. I am going to subscribe for Twitter Premium if the platform goes in the right direction when it comes to free speech and starts to break the left-wing mold that we've seen over the last couple of years. And if I'm going to do it, I guarantee you millions upon millions of other people are going to do the exact same thing. Everything that counteracts the woke nonsense, the left-wing vitriol and intimidation, the unhinged nature of the left, just the left-wing garbage that we see, seems to succeed spectacularly. And every single time, the left launches a disingenuous cancel culture or hit piece campaign against an individual or an entity, it almost always backfires and makes that entity or that individual a whole lot more rich than they were before the fact. Companies are paying attention as Netflix sheds billions of dollars in market cap as they get woker and woker and woker. And by the way, there's now news that Netflix is going to be firing a whole lot of people. Well, Twitter is going to be doing the exact opposite. And as Spotify stood by Joe Rogan and told the cancel culture mob to take a hike, it seems they've made nearly $100 million a year in potential new revenue as a result of this malicious left-wing campaign. Folks, companies are going to start paying attention. They're going to pay attention to what Spotify is doing, they're going to pay attention to what Twitter's doing, and they're going to realize that getting woke and going broke is inherently bad for business. The culture is shifting, folks, and that is exactly what we are seeing. But that's also what I got for you guys, so if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, share it as much as possible. We're still shadow banned by the YouTube algorithm. I'm going to get back to work. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.